Hey guys, welcome back to
Hey
Beard
guys,
Bites.
welcome back. Jinx! This is episode 36. See, that didn't work, but this is Beard Bites. It's
You set
so
me
dumb,
up.
dude.
You set
I
me up.
did. I did. No, okay, this is Beard Bites. This is episode 36. I thought I could do something cute by rhyming six with Jinx. It didn't really work.
It was cute though. It was a good idea. I like
You
the
know?
I like the attempt. It was nice.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but we have a fun show. Well, yeah, a fun show for you guys. It's gonna be light on the news. There's like a few stories, but not that's not gonna be the majority of the podcast. What we're gonna talk about the last 2/3 is gonna be our year in review for 2025 in terms of gaming and things that we watched and consumed and all that stuff. So, like a can of Pringles, all that stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
what we're gonna get into is that Nvidia doesn't want you is only gonna limit you to 100 hours to play Rainbow Six Siege, because afterwards you can play Marathon or maybe yeah.
damn, he
I'm
hit
just saying
like
I'm just
three of
saying
the
all the
stories.
keywords.
Yeah.
I'm doing the keyword search here.
Vince Zampella.
Uh yeah, Word to PDF conversion, free FIFA coins, how to get free
Roblox.
V-Bucks,
Robux.
Robux.
Nice. Look at
Um
that. We're optimizing our podcast. We're gonna be SEO
exactly,
demons
man.
by the end of it. Okay.
Exactly, dude.
Let's go ahead and get started.
We're doing the I've said this bit before, but it's literally we're just doing the Winter Soldier activation keywords.
Drain. Uh,
Football
star.
field. Yeah.
Yeah. La Boo Boo.
Sauerkraut. Love Dubai
6-7.
chocolate.
No,
Oh
please.
god.
How was your week?
Yeah. My week. Honestly, dude, I have just been I don't know, I've been inspired to do a lot of not home renovation, but like decoration and reorganizing things.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I've just been doing a lot of that. I finished Dispatch. I think I
Oh
said that last week.
no, I
Probably,
don't.
I don't know.
Did you? I don't
Did
know
I?
if
Or
we
maybe.
did. Okay. Regardless, what did you think?
Yeah. It's more of a okay, I might be reiterating, so if you guys are listening, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say the same bit again if I have. But it feels more like a TV show than a game. But the writing is phenomenal.
Okay.
I wish they would have more variation in the story, I guess. Because like the story, like there's like a couple forks on how things end up, but like it's not like drastically different like how a Quantic Dreams games plays out. Like so if you've played Detroit Become Human or Heavy Rain,
Yeah.
those stories take like pretty significant like forks in the narrative depending on like some of the bigger choices you make. This one is like not so much, but overall
Okay.
I still enjoyed the superhero, like their take on superhero stuff, because like playing as a dispatcher for superhero not crimes, but like reporting to crimes is an interesting take.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of very good dialogue, which is very difficult to have with superheroes, you know.
I heard
'Cause
it's
I think a lot of people
really
are fatigued
short.
out. Yeah,
Like,
it's like 8 episodes, and each episode is like what, like 30 or 40 minutes.
oh, that's not long at all.
Yeah. But I enjoyed my time playing with it.
It throughout
The,
those 8 hours, you were saying like the writing, like is the writing like weak? Is it strong? Like what's
it's
the?
like I would say it's interesting because a lot of people are like annoyed at some bits of the story just because of like it's not to get into it. Like there's one character people want to romance that you can't romance in the game, and they're like, why?
Yeah.
But that's who
Okay.
I want.
Fair.
But I would say every character that I met felt unique. Like someone else had made this point, but I'm like reiterating. But I agree with it. Is that each character you meet was not like someone else like, oh, this guy's so annoying. But it's like you always want to learn more about a person or a character. And I wish there was more there. So a lot of people were asking for a season 2, and I don't know. I just like some of the like it's I would say the writing is you know how like Borderlands is like overly corny.
Yeah.
This is like it like, but like okay, back in the day, like Borderlands used to be funny, and but
Yeah.
like it got like super corny and super like and like they started smelling their own farts.
Yes.
This I would say is like if you took that but like dialed it down to like 60%. So it has some charm,
Okay.
but it still has some substance.
Yeah.
Uh, they have some good jokes. Like they called there's this one character, uh, this one character. She's like a pop star, and she like that has like light abilities or like magic light abilities. Like she flashes like light from her hands,
Yeah.
and someone like called her Nicki Mirage. I was like, okay, this is pretty funny, right?
That's pretty
So
good.
it's like
Yeah.
things like that, right? It's like they're like they yeah. So
Okay.
I like that.
I mean, in a game like this where you were saying the gameplay is somewhat light, you'll have to rely on the writing being top notch for it to be like really enjoyable, and so that's at least good to hear that like the writing is at least really fun to interact with,
yeah,
right?
yeah. It's good. I wish there was more of it.
How much was
But
it?
aside from that, it was like $20
Okay. Okay.
ish, I
That's
think.
not bad at all.
Yeah. Um, Finished my Arc Raiders wipe, which I was doing at the last third of the last episode.
Yeah.
I haven't played that much of it recently because I think there's just been a lot of things.
Mhm.
Mostly instead of playing that, I've been playing this game called Seance of Blake Manor,
Yeah.
which is a like a murder mystery whodunit kind of vibe. Like so I actually let me uh so there's a game, this is out of left field. The way I would describe this
Mhm.
is um it's Duck Detective
What?
meets a seance meets blueprints.
Okay.
Blueprints aesthetics. Duck Detective. So okay, I only know this because a friend of mine plays this game.
Okay.
But it's basically like you go around finding clues, interviewing people, and then you can piece together hypotheses and things, and you have to find kind of like the truth and mysteries of what's going on in this séance, in this like estate manor in like I think it's either in Ireland or in the UK.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of Irish characters. I don't know if they are. I think it's set in Ireland, anyways. Um,
Also an Arab
but
character.
there's one Arab character. Yeah, she is Egyptian. Um,
Represent.
the premise of the game is really interesting because you each action. I mentioned this before, but each action you maybe in the last episode, but each action you take to investigate something is like 1 minute,
Yeah.
and you have like a set schedule or a set time frame, and you have to do certain things by certain times. Or like certain events happen and you're like, oh, okay, there's gonna be like a big group dinner happening at this time, like I need to go get this piece of information and confront this character. But like this is based off of like you going into their rooms, see like or eavesdropping on people.
So
um
it's giving metaphor spending your days properly.
yeah. At first I was like, oh whatever, I don't care about this kind of. I was like, what, like I'll just investigate everything, and I
Yeah.
thought that'd be fine. But then I'm in like the last day, like at 3 p.m. and I'm like, oh my god, I have like 6 storylines that I need to wrap up, and I need to figure out like where was this guy during this event and that thing during that event and this and what's happening with this thing, and he said this about he believes in voodoo, but this person is a Catholic, and this person's a Protestant, this person is a Druid, and it's like there's all these like bits and pieces.
Is it possible to hit every piece of like to hit everything, or is that like the game is built around you're not gonna be able to solve everything at once?
You could hit everything, I think, but it's one of those things
Interesting.
where it's like a multiple runs kind of thing, where it's like if you fail to get this piece of information, like things can like snowball into like not that there's like multiple. I think there is like quote unquote multiple endings, but there is like some wiggle room, depending on like what happens, because like ultimately like you come in at like a Friday morning or like Thursday night,
Yeah.
and then the seance happens like Sunday night. So you have
Okay.
you have
Literally
this
different
bit of
days.
yeah. So you have like what, like 2.5 days to figure out So the premise is like you're going to the seance because someone was missing, and they're like, well, I need to figure out like why this person is missing. So you meet this whole cast of characters, um, and you get to learn a lot about like history, which is interesting. I didn't realize like Irish Celtic, like the religion was like super deep, with like, I hate to say the term lore because it sounds like brain rot, but like there's like it sounded like it's like along the same lines of like Norse mythology. I was like, oh, I didn't realize this
Oh,
was
I did not know that
like
either.
this. Yeah, I didn't realize it was so heavy, and that puts into a lot of context, like the whole like Ireland versus England, or Ireland versus Great Britain in UK, whatever stuff, because like and then that contextualizes the whole thing with the IRA and all this stuff. This is taking a left turn. Like they don't even talk about this in the game, but I was just like I'm realizing, wow, I was blind to a piece of history throughout.
That's cool. I mean, you're learning something off of it, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Which
yeah.
I'm sure also is like part of the intention when they built this game, like, because I mean, that's a very intentional like decision to put something like that in there, you know?
Yeah, because like you learn that if you've watched Sinners, right?
Sinners, yes, I have.
Yeah. So there's a line where like Remick goes like, oh, like when he, okay, this is not really maybe it's a spoiler, I don't know. This is like very brief. I'm gonna talk about like 30 seconds of the movie.
Hmm.
Like towards the end when like he grabs one of the characters, and one of the characters recites
The Bible
like
verse.
the Bible verse about like protection or something. He recites it back to him. He's like, oh yeah, they stripped us of our traditions and gave us theirs, right? And like at first I was like, what are you talking about, man? But then like I look at this and I'm like, oh, there's some characters in the game that are like, oh, like yeah, I'm a medical professional and I wear a cross, but like I'm actually a pagan, and like this is what I believe in, blah blah blah, blah. And you like read the books, you're like, oh dude, it's interesting. Like there's like a lot of like deep stuff there. So it's
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
I'm almost close to finishing the game.
How many hours
So
did it take you?
honestly, like Steam says 14, but I left it running for a little bit. I would say realistically, probably I've been playing for like 12 hours.
Oh, really? Okay, that's pretty short.
Because I'm not gonna lie, dude, yeah, it's not as deep as Blueprints, but like initially I was just like speed running through it, and then I get to a point where I'm like, no, I have to stop and think, like what action am I about to do? Because it's
Mm,
like, okay, like I'll go do like look at like key pieces of evidence, and I'm like, okay, like there's a bunch of like red herrings, like
yeah.
red herrings, like as in like, oh, you need to see this specific you need to read like a book or something, but like there's like five different books, so you have to like kind of squint your eyes and be like, which one do I pick? Because if
Yeah.
you pick the wrong thing, like you wasted a minute, and then it's like you have to kind of like sift around, and sometimes like you don't want to sift through things that wouldn't make sense. It's
Does
like why
time
would I?
stop in the game? Like if you're
Yeah, time
doing something?
stops.
Okay, okay, okay.
You have to take in for you to make time progress. It's to investigate, so you can travel, which is the cool thing. So you can travel without incrementing the time.
Interesting.
It's just you investigating is what eats up time.
Yeah, okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll probably
Yeah.
check it out then. That
So
sounds dope. I'm
yeah,
excited
yeah,
for it
yeah.
because it sounds like interesting to say the least. And if that's the case, then I want to experience something like that again.
Yeah. I will say, don't go into it thinking Blue Manor or Blue
Blue
Manor
Manor.
Blueprints.
Okay.
Uh, go into it just like vibing, right? Like because like it's some of the like a lot of the puzzles are kind of straightforward. Some of them like I had to like squint and like figure out like what the heck's going on. But some of them, yeah, like it's a good ride, but like you don't like it's good. Like
Okay.
I think like to give Blueprints its flowers, like Blueprints did so much of like game design, whereas this one is just a really good like narrative whodunit sort of kind of thing.
Hmm.
Um, so and like understanding different characters and like their like motivations and things, and yeah. So
Nice. Okay. Cool.
mhm.
I'm definitely gonna check it out. Anything else?
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted
I'm
to?
trying to think of what else. I had Indonesian food for the first time. No, that's not really
For
a
the
game,
first
but
time? Really?
yeah.
You've never had Indonesian food?
No.
Wait, didn't we have Indonesian food when we landed in Japan?
Oh yeah.
You.
Oh
Wow, dude.
yeah.
Wow, dude.
Okay, I don't even remember the meal we had though. Okay, well, what do we have?
We had the main like beef rendang. Hold on. Indonesia.
Bro, he's gonna pull up. He's gonna
I'm just
pull up
making sure
the Yelp
before I.
review.
We had satay. We had nasi goreng. We had yeah rendang as well, and then we also had let me see. There was something else that I can't remember. But yeah, we had those things for sure. But to be fair, it was like the first meal we had in Japan, so it's like if you don't remember, that's also fair.
Damn, dude. All right, my bad. Okay, I'm an unreliable narrator. Ooh.
Someone get him! He's a
Speaking
liar!
of, actually, no, I was gonna. I can't.
What?
I was gonna segue into something that I was watching, but I can't because it kind of ruins the
The twist.
twist.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will jump in. I beat Link's Awakening today. Or like literally this morning. And I will say it is a very enjoyable game. I mean, very much like it's like a pretty simple like Legend of Zelda adventure game. And they had a goal of recreating the first one in modern day and making it HD and things like that and all that, and they achieved just that, and it was good. It honestly is like a pretty good like 15 to 25 hour like exploration thing, adventure. You're on an island solving puzzles, all that stuff, and yeah, it's very very like chill. It's not too intense. It's pretty like, oh, I have the grapple hook now. I can go figure out where I need to go. Like I can go to these areas that I couldn't reach before. Like marking your map and making decisions based on what gear you have and trying to figure out different puzzles. There are some bosses that are a little bit obtuse, but overall, it's still like a good experience. I definitely, if anyone has a Switch and can get this game on sale for like $35, I'd say it's super worth it. You know.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I also played, so I don't know what it is about 2025. I mean, I know what it is, but in 2025 there's like a whole slew of Balatro likes is what I like to think of it as. And not in a bad way. It's just, it is what it is, where these games like they basically enjoy like trying to capture that Balatro like feel of like bink 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 whoop bink, like that dopamine rush.
Yeah, there's a lot of like RNG. I there is one game. I don't want to steal your thunder.
Yeah,
Like,
say.
is it Slot and Dagger?
I did. That's not the game that I'm talking about, but I did play that. Yeah.
Okay, because Slot and Dagger is like a roguelike, like battle like simulation kind of thing, but your attacks and your moves are determined by like a slot machine, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
Which I guess like people like they're mixing in like gambling aspect or gambling game like casino games into gameplay, I guess, right?
Yeah. And and like the reason I bring this up is because I played another one of those games called Clover Pit, and this was announced. I can't remember where. I remember seeing the.
Oh, dude, this one is like true gamble, right? This one's slot machine. Yeah.
So I've downloaded Clover Pit because it was free. It's on Game Pass, and I have it. So I was like, okay, might as well try it out. And honestly, I don't know if it does. Like, it does do it tries to do the Balatro like thing, but I don't personally think it achieves what it's trying to achieve. I just don't think it's that satisfying, but
they're too on the nose about it.
Yeah, it's a bit like on the nose of like, oh, like you got, like I don't know. I'm not trying to like say the game's bad. That's not what I'm saying at all, but it's not for me. It's too on the nose. It's too like, oh, like gamba, like hit the slot machine. Oh, you like, oh, it's has the aesthetic of Buckshot Roulette, but the
Yeah,
gameplay
yeah,
of trying to be like Balatro in its own
yeah.
weird way.
Because it
So
looks like a bit like grungy and a bit like run down in a way.
very much so.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So would you say is there like a demonic thing or not really?
There is like once you hit a certain threshold in the game, it's like, oh, if you hit 666 on the slot machine, you lose all your money or whatever. Like
Okay, okay.
it just feels a little like too. I feel like it's trying a bit hard to do what it's doing. And again, for anybody who, I don't want to say this is a bad game, but I don't think it's for me. That's all it is, you know.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. And then what else did I do? I watched Pluribus, the first 3 episodes. Have you seen it at all, or no?
Yeah,
Or
I finished it.
okay, I'm on the first 3 episodes. I'm liking it so far. I'm definitely gonna finish it, but I think that the main character, and I just so non spoiler reference point for Ahmed, just so he knows. Uh, a grenade just went off. That's what just happened in the show.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So at this point of the show, like it's good, it's interesting. Oh my god, dude, the main character is so annoying. Like I understand the situation, but they just love to complain, and it's like after a bit, I'm like, all right, I got it. You know, like that kind of vibe. But I've been told it gets better right after this point, so I'm still sticking through with it. But you know, that's just my immediate thought. You know.
You just gotta trust Vince Gilligan,
No,
bro.
for sure. Yeah, and I do. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not watching it. I very much trust what he's trying to get at. So it's like, I'm all in for the ride. I'm just curious, you know.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, that's what I have been playing slash watching. Anything else, or I don't think so, right? From the both of us before we get into the news.
Uh, I mean, I'm good. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Well,
No
I don't
problem.
know what you did, so why are you asking me what you did? I don't know.
Hey, you got
It's
the
your
camera
life,
in my
bro.
room, bro. You know how it is. Um, but
This
yeah, okay.
guy.
Let's go ahead and get into the news. Oh, I guess also before we start, if you guys want to send us any emails, you can send it to beardbytesmail@gmail.com. It's beard and then BYTES mail@gmail.com. I forgot to say that last week and the week before and the week before that. So gotta, you
Bro,
know.
the mailbox is empty, is what he's saying.
Is it? You don't know. Actually, you do know. You have access to it. But yeah, so now let's go ahead and get into the news. Dude, this first story that we have is crazy. We were literally
Yeah,
talking
man.
about this guy like at the last podcast. So the news is that Vin Zampella, who is the creator of a bunch of FPS shooters and all that stuff,
Bro, yeah, hold on, you're doing it wrong. Okay. Co-founded Infinity Ward, which made call it Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, like the OGs,
yeah,
and then refounded Respawn Entertainment, Titanfall and Apex, and Jedi Fallen, the Fallen Order series. The one with Cal Kestis,
yep,
and then headed Battlefield 6.
yep.
So like true godfather of
And also a titan in the
FPS.
industry in terms of like he's helped other studios come into like their own and like been very supportive of everyone and all that stuff. So very much a like figure in the space. He has tragically passed away in a car accident. Um, he yeah, so what happens, the video, it's like a pretty graphic video, so I guess content warning for anybody trying to watch it, but shows him exiting a tunnel and hitting like I guess he couldn't see, and his car slides and drives into the barrier. Him and the passenger inside the car were killed. One, obviously very sad to see, right? This is like a very terrifying thing to happen. At
Mhm.
the same time, it's like, man, this is such like an avoidable accident, you know? Like it's just sad to see like one instance of like, I guess, poor decision making kind of led to this point. But regardless, yeah, we were literally talking about him last week, and now we're here like
Yeah.
at the end of it. or this week
It's
of him being gone. It's kind of crazy.
yeah. It's tough because it's like there's a couple people in the before that would be like, you can already put this guy in Mount Rushmore like of gaming, like as in
Mm-hmm.
like who would you say like are like the goats? And I like it's interesting because like as someone that had like explicitly like I guess you would say like first person shooter background, right? Like he made Medal of Honor good, and then he made Call of Duty good,
Yep.
and then he went back to EA, and then made like Titanfall,
Yep.
and then honestly, dude, Titanfall 2 would have been a banger, but EA like released it like the same week as like it was like
I
Battlefield
think
4,
Battlefield. Yeah.
Battlefield 5, I think, or Battlefield 1, like one of those, and it's like, dude, you guys just like cannibalize your own game.
Mm-hmm.
But like the fact that EA was like, okay, here's this first person shooter guy. He seems he knows what he's doing. Like, let's get him to make the Jedi game. And like they made two great games from my understanding. And then they're like, okay, let's make him the head of our like soul, like like one of our most prized possessions IPs. And then he gives them the best selling game in recent history and the best selling game of 2025,
Yep.
like in the US. And
Yep.
it's crazy that he could have helped steer EA back right on track, right? It's because like he's proven himself to know how to make good things. He has the public's trust, and like he could have turned a lot of things around, right? Like with EA, with the direction of Mass Effect, if he was under that, or if he was like overseeing it, like the EA could have Mass Effect could have been back on track. Same thing with Dragon Age, like because he knows what it takes to make good things. And from my understanding, Apex was like something that was made in stealth out without EA knowing, and like they kind of just did it uh and like now then EA like shitified it, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It's it's giving a lot how um like Joseph Ferris has like this weird not weird, like has like a unique relationship with EA where they just cut him a check, he makes a like his golden game, they love it, and it's like so anti EA, but it's published by EA, and that's kind of how
Yeah.
I felt like with Vince Zampella, which is like he's so anti like the corporate synergy, like BS, like cutting
Mm-hmm.
costs, like that whole like management style, and because he's someone that knows what it takes to make good products, and like
He knows
yeah,
what it takes to
so,
like push a good product and
yeah.
like create something that people will really like. So like, very sad to see.
And
Hopefully,
yeah,
this.
and not just from like a design standpoint, but also from like a management style too.
That's
Like
what I was,
I don't
yeah.
really, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know exact management style, but like if you're the head of EA, you're not gonna be like in the storyboards or in the art stuff or in the code. Like there's gonna be like more people management things, and the fact that like he knows what the workflows, or he's been in the workflows from the ground, from the very from the very like base level all the way to like the upper end of it. So he knows top to bottom like what things to expect and how to move things a certain way, which a lot
Yeah.
of these guys don't know, I
And
think, you know.
it's also like I think I don't know if you saw Kojima's tweet about it. But Kojima basically was like, when I was thinking about going independent, and like Vince was one to be there to like really help me, push me to do it, and like give me advice and things like that.
Mm-mm.
So it's like it's very tragic because it's someone who, like you said, understands the workflows, understands like what it takes to be in this industry and things like that. So very tragic accident. Wishing his family the best, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah. Don't really have to do a transition for this one because we just came off of that sad as hell story.
Yeah.
But what am I looking for here? Oh yeah, here we go. But so we talked about it before, but Sony or Tencent is basically making a not Horizon. It's basically Horizon, the exact same like aesthetic,
Bro, they're
art
making
style,
vertical.
like boo. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But so they're making it's called Light of Motaram, and then Sony and Tencent have reached a settlement outside of court because Sony basically was like, stop that. And they said, but what do you mean it's different? And now it's like, all right, we're going to sue you into oblivion. And so they have reached a settlement out of court. I mean, I feel like that's kind of exactly where we saw it was going to go.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
mean,
way this was going to
not
drop.
much to go there, but
It's because they need to
because
stop
low key,
it.
bro, it was like high key, very blatant. Like the fact that it's like, hey,
Yeah.
bro, I can make you this game, and then Sony's like, nah, we're good, and then all right, bro, change the name, and then like we're making this game anyways. I think they were expecting Sony to say yes, and like they're like halfway done with it, and they're like, damn it, we just wasted so much. It's like it's like when you go to a fast food place and like they already made burgers, and you're like, okay, can I get a burger without like pickles and ketchup? And you're like, dude, what the? We have it sitting right here, and then
What do
they're
you mean
just
you don't want pickles?
God, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
That's
they
what it,
want to stop them from competing against their Horizon mobile game coming up. So,
mm,
you know, that's gonna make them the money. That's gonna make them the big
yeah,
bucks. They said
yeah.
no
I mean,
Last of Us, multiplayer. But instead, this is
yeah.
what we want.
No Last of Us factions. Yeah.
Yeah.
No Concord 2. But
Well,
yeah.
yeah. But it is low
Speaking of
key kind of
Concord
like
2.
yeah, Concord
Yeah.
too. Marathon has released a tweet which basically has like a before and after of what the footage in the alpha looks like, and now what it looks like. That same kind of footage with all the final renderings and things like that. And it's, I feel like the best way
It sucks, bro.
yeah. I feel like the best way to describe this is that the first reply on this tweet is, "We out here generic maxing." Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's bro. We were talking about this. I think it was like what I'm just gonna take a blind guess. I think we were talking about this in like what episode 27 or something. I just said a
Maybe.
random number, honestly.
Maybe.
But we were both talking about like, oh my god, like I don't really care much for extraction shooters, which is funny because we were playing Arc Raiders. But we were like, the great thing about this game is that it's not a hyper realistic art style, and then it comes out that the art style is stolen, and
Yeah.
then they just leaned the opposite way and just made this look like a fucking like you know that video of like, oh, it's Mario in Unreal Engine 5. Oh, dude, it looks so. Oh, like they took the like. There's like a lack of art style now. It just,
I'm sure it's still there, but
but like it. I don't know.
it's so boring.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's so like, because the thing is also, this game is already going to be visually a lot because there's characters that have abilities and things like that. And again, we haven't played it, so maybe when it comes out, and we try it out, it's different, right? We could be wrong, but from just what I'm seeing, what the gameplay I've seen, like, it already looks visually confusing because there's a lot going on with the characters and the guns and all that stuff, right? Now that they added all this extra fidelity stuff, I'm worried that this game is gonna get, I'm gonna get lost in some of like the graphical fidelity that they've increased, that they've added, that kind of takes away from like the pastels and like just simple colors vibe they were going for before, you know. Maybe part
Yeah.
of it is that like they were trying to, this was the plan all along. Maybe that's also part of it, that we just saw things that were not built. But I don't know,
We were
man.
always gonna make it look like Dookie. That was bro. It's just some guy in the boardroom was like, guys, they like ray tracing.
What if we
Uh,
put ray tracing in the game?
Yeah,
And
bro. Listen, and what?
it's giving that I don't know if you've seen that like that like princess, it's like Mario and Unreal Engine 5, some AI dude bro made like a rendering of Mario in like 3D space, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's like Mario loads in, he's like, here I am back on the fight for Bowser, and it's like,
Yeah.
Mario, come in, and it's like, oh, Toadstool, they wrapped you into this too. It's like, it's giving that a little bit, honestly.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like, okay,
It was, I saw a whole tweet chain of like people just doing like generic action game quotes.
yep.
Huh, you're here too? Oh,
Yeah.
hopefully that Goomba doesn't stop me. Or it's like, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Sony just needs to look itself in the mirror because like I think the general sentiment now is I don't know about general sentiment. From from my perspective, and I think some people's perspective is like there is a lot of games have a distinct lack of art style. So
Yep.
I think any art style would be refreshing, and not just like stylized, like something that's not just realistic. Because I think, for example, like Devil May Cry is heavily stylized, but still
Realistic, yeah.
like leans into the realism.
I mean, Resident
But
Evil 4, 8, and 7, right? Like they're all
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
they're all
RE engine,
realistic.
which is
Yeah,
crazy hyper realistic, but all of
you know,
them are
even Street
aesthetically
Fighter.
different. Oh, Street Fighter, yeah, there you go. Street
Yeah,
Fighter is a
Street Fighter is
perfect,
like a
yeah.
real like is like it should be like, to me, Street Fighter should be like, I don't say cartoony, but like it should have like they were able to
It should be
strike a
from
good
the
balance.
streets, like, and that's what it
Damn.
feels like. No, I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, like
I mean,
graffiti and like
I mean,
like loud colors, all
they
that
do have
stuff.
graffiti and all that. Like it does have an art style, but like it's still like the the driver is like realism, I guess, if that makes sense.
Right. Sorry. What I mean by that is like when I say from the streets, like Street Fighter 5, in my opinion, feels very corporate, and I don't like the art style they have going on. 6, I think, turns it around phenomenally. It looks so good.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
Like
still realistic.
despite the exactly. It's like despite the realism, they know like they're doing something.
Yeah, and realism
like
is not bad. You can have a realistic game. Like Marathon can be realistic, but I feel like they're going in the wrong direction with the art style. It could, turn out to be good, but as of what we're seeing now, we're not really fans of it personally.
Yeah, like Loki, like the original art style had like Tron vibes.
Yes,
Which to me, I was
that's
like,
a good way to look at it.
I was like, oh, dude, like I'm seeing colors. I don't have an HDR monitor, but it feels like it. But then now it's like someone just put Vaseline on my eyes, and I'm just seeing gray. And I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
wow, okay, man, you just like sucked the soul out of this thing.
Yep. I guess we'll see. Just like
Yeah.
just like Nvidia is high key sucking the soul out of this, RTX Geforce now.
Oh, you said the keyword. Just like Nvidia is doing the verb at keyword 1, keyword 2, keyword 3.
I'm hitting that SEO. I told you SEO demons, bro. I'm doing that tongue thing right now where you're like the,
All right, bro. I did not need the visual. I'm gonna be talking to HR about this.
We got to do this on camera so you can see all my reactions. But
please no.
That's a threat.
Live.
It's not like
you know what reminds me of the meme template, which is like live Jeff reaction or live whatever reaction.
Yeah.
Live character. It's like
Yep. But yeah, so basically for anybody that does not know, Nvidia GeForce Now is essentially Nvidia's like server streaming game platform where you can purchase like a box and or have an Nvidia graphics card, I believe, and use their application GeForce Now and stream games from their servers. You can I think you own the games as well, or you can rent them or whatever the case is, and you have you basically pay for the service for like high quality streaming or like whatever. But now they are going to start limiting people after 100 hours each month, and that may sound like a lot, and it probably is. At the same time, the question becomes, why even use the service at all? And it's going to make all of its users pay for extra extended access. I think this is also tied to the enshittification of everything because of the AI boom, right?
Listen, as a corporate show,
mm-hmm.
who plays more than 100 hours a month? Okay, all right. Okay, stop. This long silence, dude. I'm joking. He's like, this dude. Right before this, I was like, dude, should I upgrade my graphics card to a 39?
No. I was doing long silence because I'm like, me, bro. What do you me?
Yeah. I clocked 100 hours in Arc Raiders. I'm over 100 hours in a month, man. Just try to get the freaking olives for the chicken, man.
Yeah.
But no, it's, I don't know, like okay, so I think the overarching picture, right, is that with the pressure of all of these manufacturers, like different component manufacturers, right? So RAM manufacturers, CPU, storage, and all. I don't know about CPU, but like all these different component manufacturers are all saying, hey, like we have like these factories. Why should we keep producing consumer grade things when we can produce data center grade things to just give to the AI data center pipeline? I understand that, like that flow. But at the same time, I'm just like, dude, like a lot of people are getting screwed over, and like them introducing and like bolstering the AI game streaming, like further advances like the lack of ownership of hardware and like
Yep.
further push into this subscription model of things, right? I think Gamers Nexus had an interesting take, which he was saying that people got priced out of the housing market, and now
Mhm.
housing is like astronomically stupid, and like you have to make a lot of money to get there, and then the average person like could have bought a house you could buy a house from Sears for like 10K back in like the, I don't know, like 50s or 40s.
Yeah.
And then now, like, your average house costs minimum, like, I guess regardless of the region, it's gonna be like 400K, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
a higher cost of living is like you're reaching in like into like some very stupid numbers. So like we're starting to see I think we're starting to see the first like layers of that, or I guess like a more tangible feeling of that when it comes to hardware. Because now, like, they might not even be like, it's like this is not even like as crazy as uh like this might be crazier than the like real estate and homing issue, because like manufacturers, like if like they could just up and go and like, hey, we're no longer going to service consumers because like it doesn't make us any money. So like you could have there's like a straight up shortage of components and things. So I don't know, man. Does not feel like this isn't directly about the story, but this is kind of like the story around the story, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah. No, I mean it is relevant. Like at the end of the day, like everything is starting to become removed from the idea of like you owning anything, and then now they're making it difficult to even not own things. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if. I mean, I do know it's pretty clear, but like this is turning out to be like a huge like way for like these companies to try to turn a profit off this AI stuff, and it's just not going well. So they're like looking to other ways to kind of get the money out of people, and this is very clearly like just that. Um, so my question is like, why use the service at all at this point? You know, um, but I assume that it's a big enough thing to where it's like people use it. I assume a lot of people use it to where they did this to where they think they can turn a profit off of the people who are using it. Um, but only time will tell, I guess.
Yeah. It's tough, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yep, it is very tough, and there's no like real, there's no real
Go
solution
out,
here.
buy a 5090, do your thing. Not don't buy a 5090.
Yeah, do not.
Wait, you're telling me you don't want to spend $3,000 to play Minecraft?
I mean, the first game I booted up when I got my GPU was
Bro, you guys are
Balatro, so
Balatro. Oh
I'm just
my
saying, bro.
lord.
I'm not doubting. I'm not judging.
Yeah,
Some of those mods are crazy though. They could take, they could need it, but
that's true. Honestly, me personally, I would boot if I were to get a 5090. I would boot up Rainbow Six Siege.
oh, you would? Okay. So you should get it very soon then, because there is currently a huge hack going on. Um, Basically, what happened is some hackers somehow got into the back end of Rainbow Six, and they gave every player billions in currency, like quite the paid currency you have to get, because Rainbow Six is like a game that thrives on like microtransactions, and there's a lot of packs you can get, a lot of characters you can buy. But what people did was they gave he did boot, he booted it up. He booted it up.
No. Okay, I'll save my piece, but just continue.
Yeah,
Continue.
no. I just let me know how it is. But he basically, like, people basically received like a ton of credits, currency, and random bans were happening as well. And so Ubisoft has confirmed that they will roll this back and it will be undone. But it is a mess that they'll have to untangle, because what happens if someone added money legitimately during this process and wasn't aware of this thing happening, and then now their purchase that they made is now lost? Like, so there's like a whole now legal thing they have to go through and figure out how they're gonna manage it.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. I saw a tweet that somebody said like that they defrauded them of like 390 billion or like some absurd number. I saw a lot of news.
Whoa.
I don't know if it was 390 billion or if it was like 39 trillion. I don't know, but because they gave the whole player base. Wait, does the game stop? Okay, oh, what the wait? I got all the achievements.
Wait,
What?
on Steam?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So for context, I booted the game up just to see what happened because I have Rainbow Six Siege bought, dude. Oh my lord, that's crazy. Okay, sorry. Dude, I'm getting so many Steam King sounds.
Check your inventory.
Yeah, I'm gonna check my inventory. This is crazy. Okay, let me get back to the point. So, someone was saying that that Ubisoft got defrauded by like some astronomically large number, billions and trillions, because like now like the people that would have paid to get these skins don't have to pay because they could just go in and buy a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And people are there's a TikTok. I sent it in the group chat. There's a TikTok where like someone's playing Siege, and like anytime someone gets like worldwide banned, it'll just notify everybody.
Yes.
So you're seeing like as you're playing, it's just like the Matrix raining code thing of just ban, this guy banned, this guy banned, and it's like they're just banning everybody. I guess that it has used currency. Rainbow Six connection error, unreachable. Let me see.
I think I'm sure they shut down some aspect of it.
Damn.
But yeah, I mean,
Bro, I'm trying to play my games, man. Yeah, dude, straight up, I have. Yeah, if you're wondering and you're trying to get into, I mean, this is gonna be patched by the time we get into here, but dude, did I just install some like backdoor shit in my phone?
malware into your machine?
Yeah, dude.
Well, yeah, that was Rainbow Six Siege, bro. Like that's your fault.
Or I don't.
Without the hack.
Well, because I'm pretty sure I got these achievements before, man. I was level 50, but I didn't get all of them. Anyways, okay. Anyways, let's just. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Tune in while Ahmed's computer explodes from Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah. Why is it saying "do not redeem"?
Yeah. Whoa. Wait. Hold on.
Why does it say "do not redeem"?
Do not redeem.
Do not redeem.
Do not redeem it.
Yeah, that's Ubisoft to everybody that got the billion coins. Do not redeem. Do not redeem it.
Do not redeem.
Yeah. It's crazy because yeah, I mean, Ubisoft is in the middle of like not trying to get sold or trying to get bought, but like they did do a lot of strategic restructuring to put all of their like big IPs into like this separate company. And Tencent owns like a quarter of it. So I'm curious to see how Tencent feels about this. Because Tencent loves their microtransactions.
Yup, they do. So
they lost more than just 10 cents.
Boo. Yeah,
okay,
so we'll see where this goes. I don't know what Ubisoft could possibly do to like untangle this into single like action, but it's gonna suck for whoever has to manage this because it's quite a bit. But it's kind of crazy how much the hackers are able to do. Like every account, like that's crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm trying to think. Any other news pieces before we get into the year in review? I don't think so, right? We're good.
Let me see if there's any rumors. Oh, there was a rumor about Witcher 3 getting DLC in 2026.
I did see that. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see.
That's fine. We don't have. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. That's like rumor.
That's a rumor. That's out of all the rumors. That's certainly one of them.
That is a rumor. There is another rumor that Half-Life 3 is a launch game for the Steam machine.
Yeah, that one I saw.
Yeah.
I guess. We'll find out.
Yeah, and I think the other rumor is we're gonna figure out how they played this year.
Oh my god! Wait a second. No, we're confirmed. We're gonna find out.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, so Ahmed and I like to basically like we have an Excel sheet that we fill, or at least we should be filling out, but Ahmed forgot this
We
year.
should be filling out this guy. We had homework to do. Somebody didn't do it.
Somebody didn't do it. Teacher, he didn't do his homework. Can you? I want to turn my homework.
For context, I used to maintain like all the games I played since 2023. I have not done it this year.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Um, but yeah. So
Primarily for me, it was like a Game Pass worth it
yeah,
calculator. But since I don't have Game Pass anymore, I stopped trying to track how much money I'm saving.
yeah. And so the way that I kind of repurposed the list on my end was I took it and I added a column of the game, the link to buy the game, what type of game it was, the platform I played it on, the year it was released, and the date completed, the total play time, control scheme, like what I used, Steam Deck viable, fun with friends, yes, no, purchase price that like amount of money that I spent, and then price I'd value it at, and then a rating, and then notes. So things like what I thought about the game, like for me to reference. So I did this for all the games that I played in 2025, and I have like I have like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. I have 10 out of 10 actually on my list, and then game of the year is selected on this list as well. So I'm gonna go down this list. Maybe not talk about everything, but Ahmed, if you want to jump in on anything, or if you have your own thing you want to reminisce on, feel free. Right? We'll do maybe one after that. I'll do one, then you do one, if that works.
I was muted. Yeah. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Okay. Cool. So I'll start with we both came into the year playing Metaphor Refantasio. We started it last year, but we didn't we ended up still playing it throughout like January, I think, of this year. Then we finished it around then, quote unquote, finished it. We both stopped right at the end point because it's like the end game grind is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's stupid considering that it doesn't give you like unlimited like
Time
ways
to
to grind. Yeah. They're like, oh, you need to get to level 75 right now. And it's like, dude, I'm level 50, and you're telling me I have to go through the final boss in like 10 days? Like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And well, okay, sorry, I'm gonna rant for a second
Go,
because okay, you can level up like a good amount in the dungeon, but you can't heal consistently. So you have to and the heals are like limited.
No, mana.
Like, healing
mana
items.
was the problem.
Oh, mana, yeah, mana.
Mana
oh,
was
yeah,
the problem.
Mana. Yeah, and you can't get good sources of mana, and so it's just like you're literally. I have to plan an Excel sheet just to do this.
Yep.
It was so frustrating.
Yeah, but other aspects of the game before that really good. The relationships, the gameplay, the story, all of that was really good. It just bums out that at the last literally the last fifth of the game is just really annoying to get through if you did not prepare beforehand.
Yeah.
Which
that might just be the flavor of that style of game, but I don't know.
Maybe, right? But there's no indication that
Yeah.
you would ever need to do that. I feel like it's just weird RPG. Just if you didn't grind beforehand, then you're kind of screwed,
Yeah.
But the notes that I have here is that not a bad game by any means. I just felt that near the end of the game really drags on. Maybe it's my fault for playing on hard, but up until the end, I was having a good time. The way the final dungeon and the timing is laid out, if you did not grind out earlier in the game, you are definitely going to have a bad time. It is a hard end game, and they punish you for not coming prepared, and they don't tell you to come prepared. Obviously, you should be coming prepared because end game, but not prepared in the way that you are. I did a lot. I did so much in the game, and I still was not close to even getting making a dent in some of these enemies. Overall, it was a fun experience with an interesting story. I gave it a 7 out of 10. But yeah, I would say it's pretty good. Just that I might bump it up to an 8, but that end game slog, I would tell people, I have a friend who was interested in playing it, and I told him, hey, you need to make sure you grind when you can, but yeah, other than that, yeah, next, do you have one that you want to go through next, or do you want me to just go through the list and then
I mean, I'm going through my order. This might be something that you already played, but either plays. My historical order is I played a lot of Civ 7.
6, 7. Yeah.
Civ
Civ
7.
7.
This is Civilization. Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Yes, we did play a lot of it.
Yeah. I think I clocked in this whole year. Let me
Let's
see. What
go
is Steam
look.
saying? Civilization 7. I clocked in 46 hours.
I clocked
Um,
in 64 hours, but yeah.
yeah. I
Okay.
mean, we played a lot of co-op, like with like group of friends.
Yep.
Did I? I feel like I won. Uh, I won a game multiplayer wise, but like
He did.
ultimately,
He did. He won the game that we finished.
oh, I did. Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
he did.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah. They made this more into a like board game, where like because I think they were trying to like prevent people like steamrolling and snowballing into victories because
Okay.
in like Civ 6 you were ultimately like getting like you're pushing for a culture to get points and then attract like great influential people like great artists or great scientists or whatever, or like you push a certain like victory path and then you would just, oh, I have the most amount of things in this point, except for like religion yeah was like more action oriented,
Yeah.
but like it was ultimately, it's like, okay, if somebody's going down this path then you have to like pivot and jump in front of them. This one, I think they broke the game up into 3 eras, and there's milestones that you have to hit within those eras, and you can, like, if you lost in the first era, you can still win in the second and the third kind of thing. So it's more fair in that sense,
Yes.
but it's a bit more convoluted, and I think the fact that the milestones are within each era, the milestones are the same. So in the like medieval era, you're always gonna have the same milestones regardless of how many times you play. And it's same thing for information and exploration age, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
um, like my critique is like if they had like variant like some variation so that like each game felt a little bit more unique, so you don't have like a bread and butter strategy. Because like in the previous like Civ games, or I know for Civ 6, I don't know about 5, but for Civ 6, once I realized like someone was like spamming like science, I was like, okay, they're gonna get all the great people. I need to spam a certain strategy, and then that would like make the game more dynamic than it was previously, because you
Yep.
could still meet like multiple people can meet the same milestone. So that's the thing where it's like it doesn't feel like as dynamic as it was before.
Yeah.
Um,
I
Still a good game. Music is a banger. But yeah, so what your take on it?
no, I would agree. I think that the game I really enjoyed the game, but I do think that it has issues, and like it's just like a different kind of game. However, I think people say this about every Civ that comes out in terms of like
Yeah,
the initial parts of the game are not good until like the better edition releases later and they make all these changes and then it's good, you know? Um but yeah, overall fun game with friends. I think you if you make that adjustment of like what the game is and like what you're how to play it, then you'll enjoy it. But if you're not enjoying those preset tracks of victory, then like, you know, um like maybe go back to 6, I would say.
yeah. The thing also with like Civ is that like you have to wait until the like big, not expansion, but like they like always do like a big rework like 2 or 3
Yeah.
years after the game comes out, and it adds a whole lot of new things and new dynamics.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. I would say the next thing I played of note, um Astrobot. I mean,
Oh,
I don't have much to say on this because we talked about it at length. I gave it a 9 out of 10. Fantastic
I
platformer.
love it, man.
I really enjoyed it, and it felt like it was built with such care and
Mhm.
love. And I'm really excited for the next game they come out with because it's going to be built really well, or like really like interestingly, in my opinion.
Yeah. But I'm really, Sony really needs to leverage these people and not just tell them to make another Astrobot, because it's like Astrobot is like, it felt like such a love of the PlayStation brand, and you can't like milk that. Like you understand that these people know how to make games and know how to make a platformer. Like give them, like work with them, like
to do what they want.
just give them Sly Cooper, please.
Yeah, they're not getting Sly Cooper, but yeah, I would agree. I think let them make something else. Don't make it Astrobot 2, but make it something like that's worthy of like their studio.
Yeah.
Sly Cooper would be cool. I just don't think they'll do it.
Yeah. Because you like that they would have to give the IP from Sucker Punch over to them, which I don't know.
Yeah, which is kind of a weird thing. I don't think companies do.
I mean,
that.
Sony owns all of it, so like, is it really, bro? It's like
True.
it's like your mom taking $10 from your wallet and giving it to your brother. Like, okay, damn, dude. Sure,
True.
fine.
True. That is true. Okay. What about you? What's
Yeah.
next on your list?
I have
Of note.
Contractors.
Oh, okay. Thoughts?
I mean,
This is
I
the
it's not
VR
really.
game, right?
Yeah, it's it's a VR
CS:GO essentially.
kind of not CS:GO. It's it's VR like deathmatch combat, like any type of game. It's very realistic shooting where it's like you have to know how to actually put the magazine and like load specific guns.
Mm-hmm.
So dude, like there's like a sniper that you actually have to like cock back, or like do like bolt action. And I was in a firefight, or like we're playing zombies mode or whatever, and I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
Why is it working?
Yeah, but
Please.
it's cool because like a lot of this stuff is interactable. So like I could go up to we have a friend. I don't know if he's listening. I doubt he's listening. But what he would do is that he would walk up behind you, and then take your pistol out, empty the magazine, and then put your gun back. So then when you go to reach for the pistol, there's no ammo. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Or like he'll go walk up, take the grenade from your belt, and just drop it at your feet.
Oh, that's so.
Or
good.
like take your
I
knife and
love
throw
that.
it away. It's just, it's like, dude, why are you doing this? We're on the same team. I don't know. It's a fun game. Can induce nausea, but if you have VR, it's like one of those things that you should hop in on. It's just fun. VR is like VR. I think it has like a lot of novelty because of like because this one like does. It's like right in the middle of like a game, but it does like the simulation really well.
Yeah.
Of it's gamified, but like to the point, but still has a lot of like
realism.
tactfulness. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I would say that. I would say probably. I would say 9 out of 10. You did play Contractors.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, and then you're like, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw up. But
mom, I missed the bus. Can you?
Mom, can you take me to school? Mom, I need a poster board for science fair. Okay, when is it? Tomorrow. Yeah, I did enjoy it. It was pretty fun, but my tummy hurted. Yeah. But yeah, other thing of note that I played, Avowed, and I'm putting it of note as like a very middle of the road 6 out of 10. Just it's just mid, and it's the reason I put it on here is because this is like the Oblivion like thing that people were talking about, and it came out, and I was like, all right, like whatever.
Before the Oblivion remake.
yeah, sorry, before the Oblivion remake, and I was like, all right, man, whatever, like I don't care, and I just kind of dropped it. It's just it's not a bad game, but it's just very basic, and I think I that's where I hit the age of like the turn of like I don't really care for these kind of generic games. I'm not really gonna touch them after this, you know. Yeah. What about you? What's next for you?
Man, I have 2 games. This one is really mid. It was Fragpunk. The idea behind it was a 5v5 shooter. Like CS:GO, Valorant type of game, but it was a lot more casual. And the cool thing was that depending on how well you played, you would get these points that you could activate cards that would change that you as a team can vote on like modifications to a round. So one round would be like, oh, the enemy team has bigger heads, so then it's easier headshots. Or if you're crouching, like if you're turtling, you regen health. Or it's like, oh, you can add like multiple bombs. Like it was like super wacky, and like had like it was not gonna be competitive at all. But the game just fell off super heavy, and low-key started getting to like the Gunner content, and I was like, all right, man, I think I'm done here. But it was okay, but I dropped the game off pretty quickly. Let's see how much I have in this game. Fragpunk. I have 4 hours. Tells you, but it was like I could admire that like they tried something new, but it's just they just couldn't stick it, man. But
Yep. I am also. I thought the same. Like I was playing it, I was like, yeah, it's cool, but yeah, they don't got
yeah,
enough to to do what they're trying to do. Also, my God,
yeah,
they did up the Gunner shit in here.
yeah. I would honestly, I would give it like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, fair.
Uh,
Okay.
I did not give Civ 7 a rating, but I would give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I give it the same.
Yeah.
What's your second game?
Oh, I already talked about Fragpunk, but
Yeah, but you said you had two. What's the second one?
Assassin's Creed Shadows. That's a longer discussion,
What
but
the? Oh, that's right. I forgot that came out. Okay.
yeah, exactly. Right?
I'll just throw these into the mix of pretty solid. I would say Lonely Mountains Snow Riders is like a pretty
Oh,
fun,
nice,
like
nice.
chill game. And then Citizen Sleeper, really cool concept, really cool like story, really cool like aesthetic. Very unique. And I definitely recommend it to anybody. But I'll pause there. What Assassin's Creed Shadows, good, bad? You want to play it again, I assume?
Oh, nah, man. It's Ubisoft just needs to trust. Like they're not. They just need to trust. Like they need to stop playing it safe. Just let people make the game, because like this one just felt too fucking vanilla, man. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
there was glimpses of like you guys had like the right feeling, right? Like because they made. I was gonna call them the Yote 6. That's a different game that's set in Japan. Set in Japan. They had, well, I don't even remember what they were called, man. They were like, it was a group of 10 people that were all masked. They had really cool masks, and like the soundtrack was like very like Tarantino-esque. So they're like, oh, you're setting up to play these big bad guys,
Mm-hmm.
or fight these big bad guys. But I knew nothing about these characters. At least like in like I'm jumping the gun here, but like Ghost of Yote, there's like 6 people, and all of them are kind of like characterized, and you kind of know, you have an idea about like, oh, this person and this person. Whereas the other one, I was just like, oh, like I don't know who you are. You're just wearing a mask. Okay, I guess you're in the army. I guess you're a painter. But like they don't give you like in the other Assassin's Creeds, you were like, oh, like like there was like certain faces of people and like the vibes that kind of like they like exuded out. Like, and I'm thinking like Assassin's Creed 2, where there was like the conspirators. Like one of them had like this. I remember like their face, like the vibe that they gave off, and like they kind of had like build up before you met them. This one was just sort of like, okay, go do like 3 things in this quest line, and then it'll wrap up, and it kind of just goes away. And like they had this whole sub story about like, bro, I even forgot it. I forgot the girl's name. That's how, because I remember Yasuke. Naue.
No,
I
yeah.
I don't know. Her name starts with an N, but like her character was like had to discover like, oh, like why did her dad get killed, and this whole, or like this whole thing about like the assassins that like is optional in the game. It's not even like it's not like because like this is the thing with like Ubisoft, like they like Assassin's Creed 2 was like an open world game, but followed like, and like earlier Assassin's Creed 2 was like they would follow like a linear structure, but like open world kind of like sandbox. But
Mm-hmm.
like here, like they're like, I guess like there was a lot of game design like in the past couple of years of just like GTA-ifying everything, that
Yeah.
like you can do anything out of any order. But like, dude, this is a fucking revenge story. Like you have to have like a good pace on this. You can't just leave the pace up to whoever wants to do whatever. Uh,
Which is so the direct comparison to this, and I know you didn't finish it, but is Ghost of Yote, where they did have
yeah,
a specific order you're taking it in. You
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. And like that, like is important in my opinion. Where it's like, because you can control narrative beats, and then you can like remind, like you can kind of remind characters of like, oh yeah, remember this guy, this thing or that thing, and like they're like, it gives you like a sense of aura about a person. But this one had none of that. This one was just like, oh hey, this guy's in this village. Let me talk to 5 people, and okay, now this happened, and and like the worst part is like Yasuke is like okay, critique about the game is that like they should have made Yasuke into just like an all-in-one like character and not just and not split like the play types into like uh like large combat versus stealth. Like I like they should have meshed it into just one character.
Hmm.
Because that's I think that's like a big deterrent because like sometimes like you're playing as Yasuke and you can't traverse things and you're like, "God damn it, now I have to go switch to this other character and then fast travel all the way to this point that I needed her and then well it like the flow is gets messed up there. But the other thing is that like Yasuke's character, he's a slave from Portugal that gets that goes under like is under the wing of like I think like Oda. I forget a lot of people's name. Maybe I'm just having bad memory. Uh, let me
For
see.
which one?
Oh, Oda Nobunaga, I think is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So Yasuke is like becomes like a retainer for him, and then ends up becoming a samurai. And then there like they start off this whole thing about like, oh, the Portuguese are here, and you don't really feel that up until like one point where like Yasuke is like learning about like the Templars, and it's like, dude, like that storyline and the way it was displayed was so good, but it was literally at the tail end of the game, and it was like you guys should have like built more into that,
Mm-hmm.
like in and fleshed that out because it was like not specifically about just like him learning about like the slave trade or whatever, but just the like you had a nugget of something really good here. You knew how to cook this side dish amazingly. What happened to the rest of the main course, man? I don't know.
Yeah.
5 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, Assassin's Creed is not a franchise that they take risks with, and this is one of those things where it's like it shows here, and when you have a game that's directly comparable, not even Ghost of Yotei, let's say Ghost of Tsushima, it's like they did it right. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what are you gonna do? You know,
You
like
have to.
you had to blow it
They
out of the
really
water, and
need
you
to.
didn't.
Yeah, they really need to take a page out of Sony's third person playbook. Honestly, bro.
Yep. Yep.
And
Unfortunately, they won't.
and the
But
parkour's not even that good.
yeah, the parkour is not that good. It's not. I've
So
heard
why
that
am I
it's just
even
the
here,
same as
bro?
other Assassin's Creed games, so it's like, okay, whatever, man. You're saying parkour's not good at Shadows or at Ghost of Tsushima?
In Shadows,
Yeah, yeah,
whatever, bro.
yeah. I'm not. I'm not surprised, but it is what it is. The next thing I have on my list is Blueprints, and we've
Yes,
already talked at length
sir.
about it.
Yes,
But I
sir.
just want to say that like before my rating was an 8 out of 10, and then I went back and looked at it and I rewrote parts of it and I gave it a 9 out of 10. Blueprints has done such an excellent job of being a game that's like we wanted to make something cool and this is what that is. Um the mechanics, the puzzle solving, the fact that I had to open a notebook to actually play this game was super
Yeah.
neat.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, and the reason I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 versus 10 out of 10, I am too dumb for this game.
Yeah, it's
I'm
same.
going to be
Same,
honest.
same,
This
same.
game is so cool. And the RNG, initially I was annoyed about it, but if you really look at it, you can control a lot of the RNG. In fact, you can control basically all of it, you know, um, if you know what you're doing.
Mhm, mhm.
And here we are now after seeing like some of the extra stuff people found and all this stuff. Like I realized how far Ahmed and I were from the true ending of that game, and it's like I look
Dude,
at what you have
we
to do.
literally scratched the surface, dude.
Yeah.
But we didn't even roll credits. Like, dude, there's like I think like there's there's like 2 or 3 times more segments, or
Yep.
there's like two full segments that we didn't get to.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
and it's like, damn.
It's a lot, and that's not to take away from the game. Game is phenomenal. Game is really cool. If you're someone who's into puzzle games and someone who likes taking notes, someone who likes doing cipher stuff and all that, check it out. Because if we explain more, it'll ruin the
Yeah,
game. But it's $30. It's absolutely worth full
it's
price.
so worth it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like honestly, because it's interesting at the beginning of the year when people were talking about this game, we were like, so many people are hyping up this random game that we've never heard of.
Yep.
Like, and I think Jason Schreier was like, "This is game of the year. This is this," and then everybody like Northern Lion was saying the same thing. Like all these like people that like were playing games was like, "What the hell is Blue Prince?" And that man, bro, this fucker keeps. God, this guy voted for Trump.
No,
he lives on 123 Aurora Lane, whatever the.
Yeah. For a split second, I know you wouldn't, but the first
Yeah.
second, I was like, is he about to say my address?
For context, that's the meme
Breaking
from
Bad
Breaking
house.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blueprints phenomenal. Like
it's yeah. Like I honestly, it hurts me that it wasn't recognized at the Game Awards. Like okay, it didn't win something at the Game Awards. I understand. Like we got into this last week.
Yeah.
And I think the next game I'm gonna talk. Anyways, is gonna brush onto it. But like they did so like it's such a unique game, and I think the awe that I'm feeling about it is like, imagine the first time you've ever went to an escape room. Like that feeling captured in a bottle in a video game.
Oh, it's a good one. Yes.
That's like literally like the first time we've done an escape room was like, oh my god, that's so magical. Oh, this and that. Can you believe this? And then you stepped on this pressure plate, and then this happened.
The first time you've done it, or the next time you do it, and it's a really good escape room.
Yeah.
It
hits a lot of like holy shit. I can't believe they thought of this. Is how I feel about Blueprints.
Yeah. Yeah. Great game. Yeah. We're just too dumb to solve.
Yeah. 9 out of 10. I agree as well.
9 out of 10. Yeah. What's your next game that you wanted to?
This next game, I was up for a promotion at work, but this game came up and took it. Is Expedition 33.
No. Okay. Wait.
Oh,
wait. Okay.
That's my game. But I don't know your game.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, we can get into Expedition 33 in a second.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about
for
real
context
quick.
of the the context of the meme is that Expedition 33 won a buttload of awards. I think historic number of awards at the Game Awards and across other mediums. And a lot of people that are upset right now are just saying, "Oh, I went to a spelling bee and Expedition 33 won. Oh, my brother was graduating and Expedition 33 was there." It's like basically at any significant point, they win the award.
The birth of my child. For some reason, Expedition 33 was the child. Like,
yeah.
But we can get to that in a second. I just want to touch on a few ones that came out.
Go through. Yeah.
Repo and Peak.
Okay. So I had those after, but yes, let's get into Repo and Peak.
Yeah, I'm just grouping them together because on my list they're like friend slop, but I don't want to use that as a derogatory term, like friend slop in a good way, you know. I gave them both 8 out of 10. It's honestly really fun, really simple concept, and really well executed. You know.
Yeah. I think it's like the type of game that the vibes of like Among Us, like not the who done it aspect of Among Us, but like the just hop in and just like yell on the mic and just laugh with the homies type of thing, where you just like in Peak, it's like, yo, grab my hand. No, I fell. No, hold up, wait, let me go save you. Oh, I died too.
What is that moving skeleton? Why is it falling?
Yeah. So, hey guys, who has hey guys, this does this red pepper hurt you? Oh, guys, this is poisonous.
Don't eat it.
You know,
I do miss it. We do want all the friends want to play it again, so I think we will. But yeah. Great game.
Repos also has that chaotic fun, where you're just like going around a haunted mansion and just stealing repossessing things.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, like, it's
good stuff.
No, nothing else to say except for just good, honest fun. You know?
Yeah. I'm gonna say critique here, or not critique, but just commentary. Like, so people are upset. There's all these like, oh, play with your friend type of games, and it's like, okay, dude, like, we're here to play with. Like, I don't know if people are just upset that like they want to see a game that's competitive or something, but like these games are kind of like doing unique things, or not unique things, but like you're put in unique settings. Like it might not be the world's most exciting game, but it's just the premise is like it's
enjoy the whimsy of it.
Quirky. Yeah, exactly. Enjoy the whimsy. Like, I don't know why everybody's like so hard ass about certain things. Just man.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Yep. I agree. Okay, I don't think there's anything else specific. Like, I have other stuff after this one, but we can just get to the elephant in the room. Address me. Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of my two 10 out of 10s on my list for this year.
You have a second 10 out
Yeah,
of 10?
I
Okay.
do. Yeah, I had to think about it, but I have a second one.
Okay.
Um, this is my game of the year. I think it's Ahmed as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
just
say.
one of the best for me, one of the best pieces of media I have ever consumed. Story, writing, concept, everything here is fantastic.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And like, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to, because I have some friends who are playing it, and if they're listening to this, I don't want to, there's
mm-hmm,
no
mm-hmm,
spoilers here, but just an excellent exploration of what it means to tell a story and what it means to create,
mm-hmm,
and how loss affects that, you know.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's
I know
yeah,
Dennis is
it's
good too.
gameplay. Honestly, it's to me what like initially what got this for me was the gameplay. Like I saw it and I was like, man, that's it looks amazing, very heavily stylized. But then when you get into it, there's a lot more action, and the enemies are so unique, and like they're you can kind of tell that these guys like what they do.
Yep.
Um, because there's a lot of side content that like you would never you could easily miss. Uh,
Yes, that is
but like
correct.
like some of the stuff is just hilarious. Like
That's
the
the thing. The game is funny. Like, that's also part of it. Like, the game is funny
yeah.
and it's heart wrenching, and it's like they do such a good job of telling the story here.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
All aspects of it, the humor, like the seriousness, like, like, it's so
Yeah.
cool.
Like there's moments where you like there's moments where like the game just goes into fucking Zack Snyder like Instagram story square mode. And it hits you with like a certain aspect ratio and you're like, what the hell is happening? Like there's certain like they use like the like it's so well stylized. Like it just something about like the cinematography, um the okay, very early on, like I'm talking about super intro, like I'm talking about like the first 2 minutes before anything happened. But the first 2 minutes of the game like they just throw you in the middle of the world where like other games would like hit you with the
In a land before time.
in the yeah, this happened here. Bro, I go in here, they just start speaking French. I'm like, what the fuck is gomage?
Yeah.
Is that cheese? I watched the Dexter's I watched Dexter's Laboratory, right?
Yep.
But
Yep.
and then you like the way they build everything is really interesting. Soundtrack is amazing. And I think just the way also like like I think art, when you look at it, you have to understand like the artists behind it, and like the story behind how this game was made is insanely interesting as well. Like it's so like you can't help but cheer for the people that made it, because like the person that like made the music, which honestly stellar freaking soundtrack,
Yep.
it was literally
Yep.
found on SoundCloud or like some or like some like web forum, like randomly. The dude never never produced like like professional music before, in the sense like he like this is like his first thing, but like he in his free time he would always go and like play Final Fantasy music and be like, oh, let me see how I can make my own version of Final Fantasy.
Yep.
Like this is someone that really cared about this thing, and they were just doing it for fun, and then he got found out, and you have like a gem of this person.
Yep. I would also say, like, the music itself. Like, if you're the kind of person who plays games on mute, this game is one of those games
Bro,
you should
we know
not.
one guy. We know
Yeah.
one guy that plays everything on mute, bro. Anyways.
Yeah, do not do it for this game, because the storytelling in the music itself is so good. Like, I recently looked up like the lyrics of all the songs, and I'm like looking at the scenes that they happen in. I'm like, oh my god, dude! Like, it's so good. Just 10 out of 10. This is my game of the year, easily. And we've talked about it ad nauseum, but fantastic, honestly.
I would say 9.5, only just because The jumping puzzles are stupid.
Oh well, I did them all. Here's a skill issue.
Guys, he plays Lune for the feet.
No, no, please. Yeah. The one guy put that in there. They're like, but you know,
I pick Lune because she doesn't have any footsteps.
but yeah. Anything else about Clear Obscure before we move on to the next one?
Nah.
No. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. We talked about it a lot. Play it if you haven't. It's fantastic. Next thing that I wanted to talk about just real quick was Doom: The Dark Ages.
That's all you.
Very disappointing. Not because it's a bad game, but just because it's not objectively a bad game. They do a lot of cool stuff here, but man, it's just like, it's just so okay. First off, the game is $70. Don't pay $70 for this game, in my opinion. Pay for like 50. You know, but like this game, like it just does not feel good. It feels so bad, and it feels like it's like weirdly slow. And they tried really hard to input the parry into literally every aspect of the game, and it does not work in the slightest. Yeah, no, just don't. I don't recommend it, and I don't think it's worth your time. I honestly gave it a 5 out of 10. It's not. The other two are such good games. I think Eternal might be the best one. This one is definitely like the lowest in my opinion, and I don't. I'd say it's a Game Pass game realistically. You know,
and Mick Gordon is not
attached.
He's the guy. The music producer for the first two games is not on here, so apparently music is
Yep.
So.
Yep, I agree. It's just a disappointing sequel.
Yep.
Okay, what's next for you?
Death Stranding 2.
Oh yes. Okay, what you got?
This one's interesting.
What was your number score at the end of it? Like, what would you say it is?
I don't know, man. I haven't. I would say 8 out of 10.
Okay.
So it's weird. It's dude, the first one. Look, here's the thing, right? So, so if I were to compare the two, right? The first one, I think was like the nuances in the game, in the jank in the game and everything, and the difficulty, I'll say. Like, cause like in Death Stranding 1, you did not get a car until chapter 3.
Until you're talking about it. You earned that car.
You're like, man, I recognize the difficulty here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the combat was like a bit difficult to do because you weren't supposed to be doing combat. And it was more about just traversing and like connecting people and doing this thing, right?
Yep.
And the fact that it was the first experience of it, like the process of learning and discovering, and then the game clicking and just the general feel of it, I was like, whoa! I feel like not transcended, but like I feel like a different person from before and after I started the game. Like, not to sound like super like it's not transformative, like life changing, but it's just like the fact that like my opinion can change.
You said this is
the first one. The first one in such a dramatic way. I was just so blown away. It's like I was like, wow, like this game. We
were playing it, I think, at the same time, right? When we did it, and we were both like, "What the? This is crazy."
Like, yeah, dude, we're both like, it was very much the like, oh, like my wife is watching like something in the room, and I'm like, well, that show's stupid, and I'm still standing in the corner.
Yeah,
that's how the first game felt like. And then slowly I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm like, oh my god, wait, this character did that, like, that's how this game got me, and it held me. The second game, I think, by all metrics, like by all like quantitative metrics, it has better gameplay, it has better story pacing, it has better equipment, it has better features, better combat. Like, so like everything is better, but like I don't know if it's easier because like I can just drive through like the BT events, because before it was like, oh dude, like the BTs, which is like these like otherworldly like creatures that are like at the veil of like life and death, they're like invading the like living world, like, and they're still like attached, and so like you have like these like ghosts or whatever that can grab you and impact you and whatnot. Like that was like a stressful thing. And
Mhm.
here in this game, I'm like, okay, let me just drive through. Let me just do this. And so like like
Yep.
in the process of like making the game funner, it lost a bit of that like edge. But I will say I
Yeah.
did cry in this. Okay, I didn't cry, but like I shed one tear
In this one.
uh in this one, which
Mm.
surprisingly because I was happy. Like I was happy something happened. I was like, damn shit, that's fucking nice. Um, but I'm yeah, the story does the story does touch on a lot of interesting things, but it does it in a very Kojima way. Um, but yeah, I mean I really like this game. I like if you need to play the first one before you play this one. And
Yeah.
for you,
Yeah.
Hedy, I would recommend you play it. Which I was upset why you sold your PlayStation because I was gonna ship you this copy, bro. I don't
Yeah,
know why.
whatever, man. At this point, like it's gonna come to PC eventually. Then I'll touch it.
This guy,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, no, fair.
but yeah,
That I can see. Um, okay. Anything else about it before we move on to the next one?
soundtrack is still a banger.
Okay.
It's very vibey, so it's good.
Nice. Okay. Um,
Also, wait, graphics fucking phenomenal. Literally, some of the most insane. I don't know how Kojima is pumping out graphics off of the Decima engine like this.
oh really?
Anyways, sorry. Yeah, yeah. Dude, I'm not even joking, dude. The intro cutscene, like that, like when you first boot up the game, legitimately, I was like, "Oh, did they just fly a drone like through like Nevada or
Oh
something?"
wow.
And I just see like some alien shit. I'm like, "What the fuck? How does this look?" Anyways, yeah,
How the hell did they? How does he do this? How
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
hell? Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. 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 Um, what else? Elden Ring Night Rain.
Mm.
I don't have a crazy ton to talk about here. Just more so like I did try it and I played. I think. Let me check. Let me check on my list here. I have 27.7 hours, and I will say I'm
I didn't
realizing.
play much. He says.
Yeah, I played a lot. I am not a huge fan of what they did here from the sense of like it's not for me. I think I got a little bored after a bit, but it's still good. It's just the multiplayer formula like focus thing is I don't think I because even in Souls games I barely did the multiplayer also, you know
Mm.
like I did do it but not like this is like the thing like like whatever. So yeah, um,
Yeah, yeah. I
yeah.
can imagine that. Like, I don't know. So roguelike Souls, I think had this been like a new IP and like they
Oh,
designed a lot
hold
of
on
like because
one
this feels like
second.
this was like
One second.
yeah,
I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that,
yeah.
boys and
I think
girls.
the yeah because I think like had this game been like a new idea that was like fully fleshed out, it might have been better. But there's I think something the fact that like they reused like a lot of the Elden Ring stuff made it feel like it was just like, oh, we're just testing this out. Which I mean, it was priced at like what, $40 or 50.
Hmm.
So it makes sense, but I wasn't like I was like, oh my god, new thing. I don't like it.
I don't
I don't know.
know if it should have been
I
its.
felt like I was being part of an experiment kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, I don't know if it should have been its own standalone thing. I understand why it was, and I understand the purpose. I think it would serve better to just be an extent, like an extra mode on Elden Ring. You know,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
um, still paid. Like I'm not saying don't make it paid, but like if you want that extra mode, just add it on to Elden Ring. But it's fine. Like it's just
Mhm,
not for
mhm.
me. That's all. I want to. Like I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't like it as much as I thought I would.
Yeah, yeah.
But I am glad I tried it. You know.
Nice. Yeah.
Um. Okay. What else you got? Anything on your list before I continue?
I have three more games.
Okay. What you got?
I think two of them we've played. Deadlock. We've played a lot of that this year.
Correct. We did play a lot of Deadlock.
Um, I don't know if it was the trauma, but I don't remember much of us playing. No, I remember like they didn't rework champions, I guess, but they updated the visual art style.
Yep.
They added like 4 new champions or 6 new, is it 6 or 5?
6, I believe.
They added 6 champions. Um, they removed one of the lanes, which I think they did that a lot earlier, but still.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we jump back into it after they
yeah,
made that change, so it's new to us.
yeah. They fleshed out some of the UI stuff too, so and they added like a lobby mode or like
Yeah. Shared
um
lobby.
a shared lobby mode where it's like, oh, before the game starts, like everybody in your party is there, which is
Yep.
nice.
It's
It's
cool.
starting to feel a lot more polished. Uh,
Yes.
I would like to see how things go in the future, but they're cooking.
Mm-hmm. They are
And
cooking.
they probably would release this on consoles, I'm guessing, because
Ooh, maybe.
yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's controller friendly. It does make sense. It's
Hmm.
it's pretty friendly to that area. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, my next game is I'll no, I'll keep them separate. Donkey Kong Bonanza. 9 out of 10 for me. Great game, great platformer. I'm still playing through it, but it's a great extension on the Mario Odyssey formula, and it like improves it a lot. Um, yeah, just great game. I know you haven't played it, but definitely recommend it. It just feels good to
Wow,
just
can't believe you assume I didn't play it. I didn't.
yeah. See, I know these things.
This guy.
Um, and then I'll throw in real quick Mario Wonder as well. Great game, really cool concept,
Yeah,
and really
yeah,
fun. Just like very very creative.
yeah. I
Uh,
wonder how they made these games. No, because okay, joke, this stupid joke, but it like it they didn't have to go so hard in the creativity department because it was
correct.
like literally every Wonder level. You're like, what did they smoke to do this? And
Yep.
then just random things in the levels just start singing along to the beat of the music. You're like, what? Are you
Yeah.
sure this is a kid's game?
Yep. Yep.
You know, this is yeah,
Very
yeah,
lot of stuff going on there. Um, and also like some of the levels are actually like hard, but that's the
yeah.
point. So it's good. Um, okay. What's your next game?
Hades 2.
Okay. Thoughts?
Uh, they it's a lot more Hades.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I think they did it in a way where initially I disliked the weapons and I disliked the mana in the game. Like because it starts off like very brutal.
Yep.
But I think as the game goes on, I kind of got into like the witchy aspect of the game,
Yeah.
which is I think if they were to make like if so because like Supergiant never makes sequels to their games, so for them to make a sequel, they have to like spin it in a way that can still give it some longevity and it doesn't feel too similar.
Yeah.
So there's enough differences here that make it feel unique from Hades 1.
Hmm.
Um,
Fair. Fair enough.
yeah, like there's much more gameplay here. Each like oh, okay, I don't not to say too much, but like one run is longer than an original Hades run,
Yeah. It
and
is.
there's a lot more content here to kind of sink your teeth into. Um, and the knock on this game is just some of the story elements. Not gonna get into it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
yeah, aside from the story, which I mean, granted, it's funny because people don't play roguelikes for story, but
Yep.
in the case of Hades, like the art style and the presence of the game itself is the story.
Yeah.
And like that's the reason why you play is to progress the story.
Yep.
So in this case, there is a misstep that kind of sours some parts of the game.
Yeah. The story wise, I think is where the only part where the game like really dips.
Hmm. Hmm.
But in every other aspect of the game, it really expands on the original's setup, in my opinion, and I think they do it really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just very well done. That's that's as far as
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just story sucks at some points, but still the game is still pretty good.
yeah. I would say like a 7.5 or a 8. I would say 8. Like,
Okay, I'll give it an 8. Yeah, I'll give it an 8. I had it at 9, but the more I think about it, the more I think it as an 8.
damn, you had a 9. Interesting.
Yeah,
Well, you did play it early access, so I think you were like
I
you
was in there
had
for a bit. Yeah,
yeah. So you had to kind of and you saw things evolve the way they did. Oh,
yeah.
dude,
What?
damn. No, I just completely forgot about Dispatch, but I was just thinking about it, and I forgot about. Oh my god, I forgot a lot. I forgot a lot about other games. Sorry. I'm
Yeah,
just looking back. It's like, yeah,
just
sorry.
write them down, and then we can. I mean, yeah, write
Yeah,
them
yeah,
down.
yeah,
We can go through
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, my next thing is Battlefield 6. Great game, honestly, just a great shooter. I like it a lot. I gave it a 8 out of 10, mostly because the maps I think are a little too small,
Mm,
and the campaign is dog shit. Not that I like cared that much, but I'm just like I don't, like
bro, man's complaining about salad at a steak place.
yeah, I know,
Dude,
but
this guy, bro.
it's still pretty good. I like it a lot, and I want to play more of it. So it's a pretty simple. Like, I don't have much to say on it except for like, oh yeah, like it's cool, you know.
Yeah, I don't want. It's hard to give it a 9, but it's just like I can't complain. Like I guess yeah, maps could be a little bit better, but it just feels so tight and well. Like the fact that the game launched and didn't have issues. I mean,
Yep.
like considering the number of people that were playing it too that should be commendable. Good
Hmm.
game, IMO. I'm kind of leaning towards 8.5. 9 is a little too big of a swing. But
Hmm.
yeah, but the issue I'll say is that because earlier Battlefield, like Battlefield 3, had Operation Metro, and
Okay.
dude, that is just a core memory because it was just like one giant ass choke point of chaos.
Yep.
This game doesn't have that, but I think if it did, it would have been a 9 for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Um. Okay. What's next for you?
I was gonna say Ghost of Yote.
Yeah.
Um, but I haven't played that enough. Honestly,
That's gonna be your game
I,
going into 2026.
yeah, I should probably restart the game, but at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is part of I think, yeah, the part of just, I don't say restructuring, but just like moving things around. We got a lot of, we need to move a lot of things. Yeah, I had an issue with the dishwasher. I'm that's not even about a game review. This is a life
It's
update.
like,
I
damn,
had to get a,
damn, bro.
I had to get it. I had to get a dishwasher. Dude, you have no idea. Dude, I have taken my dishwasher apart, like fixed it like 4 times, and I was really proud of myself. And then I got to a point where I was like, bro, just Costco has a deal. Let me just save myself some trouble.
Hmm.
And then also just moving things around in the living room and whatnot.
Yeah.
So my PlayStation, that's where it's at. So that I couldn't game more on it. But
Hmm.
um, life is hectic. But it's hard to give a review. But I did at this point, it's another solid Sony 7.5 or solid Sony 8.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it lands there. Like the game's doing cool bits, and very cinematic. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
I would say my next thing is. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I'll say, okay, this is my second 10 out of 10. And the answer for me is Lies of P Overture.
This guy.
Dude, listen. I know it's not a game, like full
I
whatever,
ain't
like.
even listening, bro. You probably voted for Elden Ring, Shadow Archer to be Game of the Year, didn't
No,
you?
no, no. I don't.
I
I'm not.
did.
Yeah, I did. um, just a great DLC. Like, so well executed, uses what's already in the game to like make it like to stress test the limits that it can push, and then add new things that are really cool. Um, Story is really interesting as well, and it just feels good to play. And I think that honestly, after playing it, I think this game. I think I said this before as well. I think this game feels better than Bloodborne. Like, just straight
Damn.
up, it's just
Man
so
said,
well
"Yo,
executed.
y'all sleeping."
Yep.
That's
Oh,
crazy, bro.
boo, boo. The hunt is dreaming. Yeah,
But no, you're calling out FromSoft. You're like, damn,
yeah.
bro,
No, I mean, true.
the knockoff is better.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, really good, and I highly recommend everybody who has played Lies of P to play the DLC. It's super worth your time and money. Um, yeah. What's your next thing?
For me, I would say, I mean, Dispatch. I got into it a bit earlier, at the top of the show.
Okay.
I'll just say, for for the experience that Dispatch is, it's really good. I would give it an 8 out of 10 as like a thing. As a game, probably a 7 out of 10. But as a thing to experience and like go through, probably 8.5. Like it's like I
Mm,
like it. Like for me, like 8 is something I would like like as a is like a good recommend. But if someone's like looking for like a game to play, then yeah, I would say probably a 7. But it's
okay.
because it does have some game elements. But yeah.
Nice. Okay. Fair enough.
But
Um,
yeah, the main thing for the game is the writing. So if you just want to see interesting characters and just see a story play out and just like some of the stuff is pretty funny. Like I don't know, but like in a good clever way, and that doesn't feel so corporate,
yeah.
which is nice to have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Um, okay. And my last thing on my list, and if you have more, feel free. But uh, my list is ending with Arc Raiders.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That should be your third 10 out of 10 game. Honestly, I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I would say it would be a 10 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it 10 out of 10. I have it at 9 out of 10, but I'll give it 10 out of 10. Um, yeah, such a fun experience, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, god dang, dude, I love it. Honestly,
Yeah.
such a good game.
I feel like such a kid in a playground here. Like I'm just running around and like you have to have a mic for this game, honestly, and you just have to not I don't want to say be social, but just be able to talk to people, or just you can honestly just spam the like preset emotes of things like, "Hey, what's up? Team up, fight," or something, or like yes, no,
Yep,
kind of like you can use those words, but it's about interacting with other people, and I think that's the X factor of this game.
yep. And I would also say that like the the other thing is that like it's just so well done from the sense of like they really know uh like the best social interactions, and like in terms of like there's no set rule for how you interact with people, and
Yeah,
so
yeah,
the
yeah.
game does a good job of encouraging you to do whatever you want.
Hmm.
um but
Yeah.
yeah.
So for like because like I think very early on like the division had like a similar kind of mode where it's called Dark Zone, where everybody just kind of goes gets loot and extracts, and if you kill somebody they would highlight on the map like, oh, there's a bounty on this guy. Early on it was just like, oh, do you see like do the right thing and kill the guy, but then like that's like the game sort of enforcing a certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like there's something about this game. Like I have two amazing stories, right? Where it's like the first time I played this game, I might have mentioned this. I might have mentioned this, but like I played this game on Thanksgiving, and I spawn into a night raid, which is like more like a lot higher loot, but there's like less extraction points.
Yep.
And I spawned into like one of the most like loot dense maps that's known to be PvP called Stella Montes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I spawn
Yeah.
in, I spawn in, and I see one guy like in like the medical area, like about to shoot another guy, and he takes a shot. So then I shoot like the guy that like. Okay, this is gonna get confusing. I'm looking at person A. Person A is looking at person B, and he takes a shot. So I shoot person A. So then everybody is like, yo, why are you shooting me? And I was like, because you shot him. And then person C, so like a fourth person comes in. He's like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" He's like, "Yo, there's a guy trying to shoot me." And he was like, "Oh, where is he?" He's like, "Oh, he's right next to me." And I was like, "Guys, it's just a Mexican standoff." And then, all right, who's the bad guy? And I was like, all right, guys, we're kind of all bad guys if you think about it in everybody's story, because nobody's a bad guy in their own story.
He pulled the men are the monsters.
Yeah. So I was like, guys, like, we're all here for the same reason. And they're like, you know what? Yeah. So basically, I just talked down like a 5-way Mexican standoff, and then we all just like looted together and like fought robots together in the most like loot dense area that is known to be like PvP on site. We just talked that out, and at the end of it, we're like, all right, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Y'all take care. See ya. All right, you're cool, bro. Like, it was just like, it was a very wholesome moment.
Yeah.
And then another story. This one was funny. It was like at the same map that is Stella Montes. I was playing trios, which trios is like definitely it's all on site. Like that one is because everybody feels empowered knowing that their buddies behind them, so they can just be risky and just and it's like not everybody is like cutthroat, but everybody's like thinking the other person is cutthroat. So it's like I'm gonna shoot them before they can shoot me. Like I need to defend myself. So we're looting Stella Montes. I get like 6 blueprints. I'm like knee deep in goop in treasure, and we're trying to extract. And we're at the train's coming in, and then we're at the platform. From the stairs, I get sniped, and I'm crawling on the floor. The 2 people that I'm playing with, my brother and another guy, jump in the train and then extract, and then they leave me. And then the guys that shot me are like walking down, and I was like, damn. So I just get on the mic. I was like, damn, man, this kind of sucks. And they're like, yeah, man. I was like, bro, they just left me. And then it gets kind of quiet, and I was like, can you guys revive me, please? I have some loot. I'll give you some of it. And then it just gets dead silent. And then my brother and his friend are on Discord. They're like laughing. They're like, no way, no way. And then they're like, are you sure you're gonna give us what's in your safe pocket? I was like, yeah. So they revived me. Like the guys that shot me revived me. And they're like, yeah, bro, it sucks that your friends left you like that. And I was like, yeah, one of them's my brother. Like that interaction, like you would never have anywhere like in any other game. It just felt like very like it felt refreshing because I was like oh, I'm just talking to another guy, like another human, right? It's like granted there are some like edgelord sweats or just like or like whatever, like guys are like, oh, I'm just here for the loot, but there's just a feeling of this game that like you can't get anywhere else. It's just even in Tarkov, I don't think you can get like this level of interaction.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. It's very intense at Tarkov, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look, right? Just for context, this game came out on October 30th of 2025. It is currently December 28th of 2025. I have 115 hours in this game. Like,
yeah, I'm 114.
Yeah, like insane, and it's really interesting. It's really fun. It's really cool, and I'm excited to do more in it. Like I want to see what else they add to this game. Okay, that's my list. Do you have anything else you want to throw in here?
Last one was probably the Seance of Blake Manor.
Yeah.
At the moment, I would give this game, but I keep throwing out 8.5. So I gotta be definitive.
No, I mean
a 9 is too heavy, because a 9 is like a powerhouse of the game.
Maybe 8 until you finish it, then it's a 9.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would probably 8.
Depending.
Like if I would give Blueprints a 9, I like this game is like below Blueprints. Like not
okay.
Not to knock the game, but it's just like that Blueprints did so much and has so much design.
Yeah.
This is still like a good, nice detective moment where like at surface I thought it was gonna spoon feed me things, but like literally there are points where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop taking actions and I need to kind of align what actions I'm gonna take next to be efficient, because you need to do certain things about a certain times.
Yeah, fair enough. I respect it. Okay, that's our lists. I have 2 questions for you. First one is biggest disappointment of 2025 in terms of the gaming space, like, or something you played or whatever. What would you say that is just for you?
Biggest disappointment?
Yeah.
Sounds like Shadows.
Gotcha. Fair point.
Bro, like I bought this game because they were clapping back people on Twitter. I was like, man, damn, they know what the people want. They
Yeah.
don't. They don't. If
Wah,
y'all had that same
wah.
witty, yeah, if you had that same witty from the PR team or the socials team on y'all's dev team, like I'm pretty sure the devs know, like these aren't people that don't want to make good games. Like I'm pretty sure like the people they have ideas and have designs and have ways they want to do things, but I think there's like a
Yep.
by the numbers sort of thing of like, oh, just do this or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. For me, biggest disappointment was Doom: The Dark Ages.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then last thing is biggest thing you're excited for in the new year.
Um, I need to check if it's coming out in next year or not. What the heck was it called?
Which game or what was the idea behind it?
When it's Stranger Than Heaven, the Project Sentry game from RGG Studios. So the same guys that made the Yakuza games.
Yep.
They're making a game that's set between like the 1920s and 40s in Japan, and you can like there's like some time jumping elements. And it looks to be like a brawler, and it looks very flashy. I want to see like if it. I don't know if it's coming out this year or I guess next year. If it is, that'd be freaking phenomenal. If not that, then I kind of want to try out Pragmata. There's the demo.
Oh, Pragmata is a good answer. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I would want to see what's that game. Because okay, GTA 6. Okay, I'm a Rockstar hater, bro. I'm a hate watcher, bro. I'm the type of guy that will, I'll be there just to be like, I hate you, man. I'm Kendrick, and they're Drake. That's the situation, right? I'm not as famous nor as wealthy, right? But I'm just there to hate. I'm also interested in Resident Evil 9. I want to see what Capcom, dude. Capcom is on it, bro.
Yep.
Shout out to Capcom
Capcom has got it.
steering back.
Nice.
I don't know what else is coming out, but yeah, what are you anticipating?
I am anticipating. What am I anticipating? Honestly, I don't know. Stranger Than Heaven is a good answer. I would say my biggest thing is.
Oh my God, High Guard comes out January.
Ooh, High Guard, my answer.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. I think honestly, in a weird way, Yakuza 3 Kiwami.
Fair, yeah.
Just because it's like I miss the continuation of the story, and I'm excited for it. That's mainly it. Yeah, that is my answer. That is our podcast for the week. This will be the last podcast for this year, actually. So next time you hear from us, it'll be in the new year.
I haven't seen you since last year.
I haven't showered since last year. Funny, but it's only September 28th.
Bro, are you telling me you didn't shower since 2024? Bro, oh my God.
Stinky.
All right, bro, call what is it? Not EPA. What is it? Just get the hazmat suits.
Yeah.
God, dude.
Anything to say to the people before the year ends?
I don't know, man. Give people benefit of the doubt.
Okay, that's a good one. I will say, try new things. Try to build a habit. Do something once a day, at least for 10 minutes, and it'll help out.
Bro, you said try new things and then build a habit. The idea of a habit is you're doing the same thing.
Try
so
to build a habit out of something new.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I'm
no,
well, actually,
he's right. You know what? Hey, you know what you
According to my
just
calculations,
you know what you
you're
didn't
factually
do?
incorrect.
You
What?
didn't give me you didn't give me a second chance or whatever the heck you just said.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No!
Ya
Oh!
salam ya lahwi.
Okay. All right. You just learned on this podcast. You're listening to two hypocrites. That's what it is.
We're changing the
Or I, gu-
name.
or I guess I'll say a dumb guy and a hypocrite. I happen to be the hypocrite, but
But yeah, thank you guys for listening for the entirety of this year. Appreciate it, even through the hiatus. And we'll be back next year.
yeah.
All
Pray
right.
that we don't die from work, please.
Oh God, yeah, please not again. But yeah, y'all have a good one.
Peace.